Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you. If you guys can hear me, please do let me know in the comment section. Your girl is tired. Your girl is tired. Just gonna wait for others to join us and then we shall get started. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you. Guys, please welcome and welcome. Welcome. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you there. How are you all doing? It's another new week, another new day. And yes, I went to church today. I went to church today, guys. Guys, I'm just warning the kids when they are playing their games, their noise is just all over the place. Okay, so hello and welcome once again, guys. Obviously, by the topic, you guys can already tell why I am here. I know a few weeks ago we were on this show or we were on my channel talking about the Ghana King, the Igbo King in Ghana himself, and obviously other people, other Nigerians who have been living in Ghana also came out to to share their thoughts. I mean, we had a couple of people. I mean, we actually had a couple of other Ghanaians in the comment. I mean, who actually phoned in, to share their views about what they observe Nigerians to be doing, especially this Ghana King that this Igbo Nigeria King that we're talking about. And you guys know, even till now, you know my stance. When I first heard that video, I did obviously mentioned or discussed how I felt like the Igbo man in Ghana should have acted. Like, what? You can't go to somebody else's country and you want to be a king there. It's a different case if that honorary or that title was given to you by the people in Ghana, but if you're kind of like coming up with your own, it sounds a bit. So I kind of like obviously pointed the fact that you can't go to another person's country and you want to be a king there. And even if you want to be a king, whatever help that you are giving to Nigerians in Ghana should not only be for Nigerians alone. It should be for the people in your community. It should not just be for, because I'm an Igbo man, that whatever help or whatever services I'm giving should only be for Igbo people, which doesn't make sense. So you guys already know my stance. And at some point, we had businessmen like Nigerian businessmen who are doing businesses in Ghana. We had other Ghanaians who are in abroad who actually phoned in, and we had a lengthy talk. I think the last talk we did, we were here for almost 3 hours or more. So today, obviously, the protest that was meant to go on the 19th did not go ahead. Okay, however, a protest went ahead in Ghana yesterday, which was the 26th of July. And I'm going to be sharing those videos with you so that obviously you guys could know that yes, that protest did went on yesterday in Ghana. However, I've come to realize one thing, that what, the people of Ghana, they are allowed, is their right to a peaceful protest as long as they are not, you know, causing havoc to people that we are talking about, obviously Nigerians in Ghana, as long as nobody's being, assaulted, as long as no businesses is being, damaged, as long as nobody that's not meant to be caught up in whatever is going on there, as long as they're not caught up in this drama that is going on. So the protest actually went on, and like I said, everybody, every citizen in any country have a right to protest. Is a way of hearing out their own views about what is going on or what they do not agree with. So I'm going to share my screen with you. I'll share those videos with you just to see how the protest went. And also, for me being a Nigerian, I'm not here to keep saying the same things over and over again. And Nigerians take our job, Nigerians do this, Nigerians do that. Nigerian do this, or Nigerian did that to Ghana, or Ghana did this. I just want us to come, like, obviously as a Nigerian, how do we actually speak to our fellow Nigerians who are currently in Ghana? Because they always say if you are in Rome, you behave like the Romans, right? So the what I really want to achieve out of this live stream is what kind of advice can we give to our Nigerian brothers who are there? Because obviously when I was listening to some of those protests, it was more like, oh, Nigerians in Ghana must go. At first it was Igbos in Ghana must go. Now all I'm hearing is Nigerian Igbo people must go. In fact, Nigerians must go. So let me share my screen with you, and once I will watch a couple of videos, and then we'll all come to like a resolution in a way, and then leave your thought and opinion as always, so that others could, others can also come in and say one or two things. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Let me share my screen because I saved a couple of videos on TikTok actually, and that's where most of those videos are. So let's start from. I actually saw a couple of videos, so I don't even know where to start from. Okay, let's start from here. I'm trying to avoid playing the song there in case it does not, it does not go well with YouTube music as we normally use the music. Guys, if you can hear me, can you let me know in the comment section if you can hear me, please? It seems like I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I don't want it to sound as if I'm talking to myself. Okay, so you guys can see from the videos on the screen there, people can protesting, and like I said, it's their right to protest. Okay, it's their absolute right to protest as long as they are not, disrupting businesses, as long as they are not attacking any Nigerian or anybody. It's their right to protest. Okay, so that's part of the work there. Obviously people are just working, doing their own thing, which, like I said, they allowed it. Okay, so that's one video there. Let's go to the next one that I found.
Hassan Ayariga was live on TikTok last night, where he made it publicly to Ghanaians that he will be leading today's protest. He went further to tell them that nothing, I repeat, absolutely nothing is going to obstruct today's protest, whether the government likes it or not, that the protest must hold. He also went further to tell them that he has sent almost more than 10 vehicles across Ghana for them to announce, convey the information to Ghanaians, make it clear, make the venue clear to them, and of course tell them the time and what to be expected on today's protest. He also went further to tell them that the agenda is to save Ghana, because if they fail to save Ghana this time around, it might actually be hard in the future. I'm going to quickly take it down to all the videos, the reactions coming from the Ghanaian youth. I'm going to call them the Gen Zs of Ghanaians. They have actually made it clear that no matter what, guys, Nigeria must go. Let's watch these videos.
I don't care. Nobody can stop this demonstration. We are working. Right now, I've given out a big vehicle, and that's why they are the one calling me, and I was cutting them. They are going around the whole town, the whole of Accra, making an announcement that the demonstration is coming on. They will do that until 11 midnight.
Okay. And where is it starting from? Where is the meeting?
They're all over.
I mean, like, where is it meeting from? Where is the meeting?
The meeting point is Obrasport.
Obrasport.
Everybody listening. If you have a family who is listening, those who are listening on social media and your platform, you should tell their people to come out in their numbers. We are going to start at Obrasport tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
Is it against specifically Nigerians or all foreigners?
It's against Nigerians, their attitudes, and foreigners with their criminal acts.
So it's not even all about Nigerians alone, because you guys heard the question that guy asked, that is it just against Nigerians or all foreigners? So Ayariga said against Nigerians and foreigners with their attitude. So obviously I did say, guys, that I don't want to go back and forth with this talk of attitude. Like, everybody has their own attitude. So why are you bothered by certain set of people's attitude? Just like how Nigerians have their attitudes, Ghanaians have their own attitude as well. I mean, every other African country, even Oyibo people themselves, get their own attitude. So why does a set of people's attitude set you off that much? Why does a set of people's attitude, why does people's attitude set you off that much? Anyway, let's keep listening.
Okay. And
It's important.
would you like to see the Igbo into parentheses King deported?
No, he will have to deport him. He should go back and reapply to come to Ghana. Now, Ghanaians know who love them, who is there to protect. It's not about politics. It's not about putting platforms
Welcome,
and then
Toby.
campaigning. It's about doing what's right. If you stand for your citizens, look, all my kids school in Ghana. I have nowhere to go.
But even you yourself, this Ayariga is schooled in Nigeria. He's schooled in Nigeria. So in a way, it's connected to Nigeria at some point. So, like I said, guys, I really want to understand what is this attitude. Like, if someone's attitude does not blend with yours, you go your way and then you mind your business and they mind their business as well. Must you like their attitude? Must you like their attitude? Obviously, guys, I did say I don't want to dwell on this back and forth. They do this, they do that. I did say I don't want to dwell on that, but the purpose of this live stream is to obviously speak to our Nigerian brothers and sisters who are in Ghana, like, you know, what can we advise them moving forward? That's the main purpose. Like, that is what I'm looking for us to derive from today's live stream. But I just want to bring to you guys that yes, they did add that that protest yesterday, which was 26th. But obviously, their team leader is here talking.
If Ghana is burning, it's going to burn with me and my
Hello,
kids.
Live with Natu. Welcome.
Most of them have their children out there. They don't really care. I care because every citizen in Ghana is mine. Whether I am president, I am not president. I see everyone as family. So I will stand on my feet as Hassan Ayega. Even if I'll be the last man standing, I will definitely be the last man standing. I will not fall. And I will not fall down with this fight.
Okay.
And 100 of this fight, Hassan Ayega will face. 1,000 of this kind of attitude, I will face it. I am not
Attitude.
looking for political, what do you call it?
Is this
Doctor,
attitude?
Goals in order to do that. No, I wouldn't do it.
Doctor, you made mention in your earlier statements that there is an upcoming protest tomorrow. Will you be part of that protest? Will you show up at the protest where it is starting and give us a little bit information about the protest?
Let's get there tomorrow. We've organized everything.
Yeah, but where is it starting and how will
What do we?
So the protest actually went ahead. Let me scroll to those videos, okay? The protest went on.
I don't care. Nobody can stop this demonstration.
So that's just a repetition of that. So this is part of the protest, okay? Part of the this was yesterday, okay?
As I'm talking to you, please, me, I'm a YouTuber. So I need to end the live.
The protest went ahead yesterday, 26th.
My head office is YouTube. Please, so I need to end it and quickly move to YouTube. That's my head office. I'm like, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. This is what we do today. Yeah, the name is the film. I'm taking this for taking this program.
So according to the write-up here, protesters beg H.E. John Dramani Mahama and NDC party to sack all Nigerians. Can you guys hear? So it's no longer about Igbos now, it's about all Nigerians. Obviously, I quite agree with them. Foreign criminals. I agree with the fact that yes, criminals should be sent back. But people who have done nothing wrong, people who are just minding their business, why do you want to send them back? Why do you want them to uproot their businesses and go just because it obviously still boils down to the fact that they are painting every Nigerian with the same brush? There are some people who are just there to make their businesses and go their own way. So now it's all about, you know, sack all Nigerians and the Igbo King in Ghana because they are buying our people. That's what they said. Like I said, I agree with, you know, sending back those who are committing crimes. That is, those who have been arrested, and you have evidence and proof that yes, they've committed that offense. Yes, send them back, just like every diaspora country does. Like in the US now, you commit fraud, they jail you. After your jail time, they send you back to Nigeria. Anywhere in diaspora, anybody who has committed any heinous crime, jail you, you serve your jail sentence, and they send you back to your own country. So I agree with them if they are saying that they want to send back the criminals. But how about people who are law-abiding citizens, who do their business, who mind their businesses? Why are you tarring them with the same brush? That's just the only issue I've got there. Also, the other issue I've got is the fact that why is the attitude of a set of people triggering to the Ghanaians. Why? As if Ghanaians don't have their own attitude as well. I've never lived or had any dealings with any Ghanaians before, so I wouldn't know what attitude they have. And even if I've lived with them before, even if I know what attitude they've got, why should I let their attitude bother me? As long as your attitude is not taking food off my plate, as long as it's not your attitude that is giving me food, so why should I be bothered about their attitude? I'm only going to concentrate on me. So I don't understand how. Well, let's keep listening, guys.
That's true. I never could I'm a Nigeria for one people. That's our forum. I'm a poor. I never get a yet. I know my whoever have a shower. No one yet.
Okay, Flavors. I did not say that the guy said that. It's the right up at the top here. The right up at the top. That was why I read. I did not say the guy speaking Ghana said that. So please don't misquote me, please. Okay. I did not say that was what the guy said. So if you understand, yes, feel free to interpret for us. But I was just reading the right up at the top there. You can see the right up at the top. Protesters beg Chijo. That was why I read. I did not say that was what the guy said. So please let us be understanding. Don't misquote me, okay? So let's keep. I mean, obviously the guy is speaking Ghana language, so I don't understand, but that's part of the protest. At least I heard Ghana police, and I agree with the message. It says send criminals back. I agree. Send the criminals back.
As an ITP, as our fathers were from
honestly, Toby, I can't even answer that question. No, but I don't understand what he's saying.
What did they make Ghanaians the verse we made a come out today for protest? Our brother here what to tell us.
The president has given him a diplomatic treatment by inviting Dr. Chinero, whatever it is, yes, to Minister of Foreign Affairs. Is he a diplomat? Is he in Ghana working on a diplomatic mission? So is he an ambassador? Exactly. So the president should take action. The president should have addressed the state by now. The president should have spoken to us. The president was giving address and all around. Speaking about things that have not matter, Ghanaians are dying. The president does not care. The interior minister does not care. Foreign affairs does not care. Parliament does not care. Only you and I care. God bless us.
At least the protest is peaceful so far.
Okay. Since this Nigeria must go, Igbo must go issue.
Hello, everybody. Hello,
the president of Ghana have not come out to speak.
Does that not
even sometimes so people join my?
Does that not speak volume? If the president has not come out to address what is going on, so what is that saying to the Ghanaian people? What is that saying to the Ghanaian people? I'm just asking, and I'm asking respectfully. Like, I've not come here to fight anybody today because today is Sunday. I just want a peaceful program. I've not come here to fight anybody. So this, according to this person now, he said the Ghanaian president has not addressed this issue yet. So what is that actually saying to the Ghanaians? Let's keep listening.
Alive to be angry. I tell them, you have to take it easy. President cannot just come out to speak. So people say, oh, it's because it's close to him. They have taken picture with him.
Hello,
a leader of a country is not a leader of one person. It's not for only one person because whether benefit or not. A leader have to take his time to investigate what is going on before he will speak. I repeat it again. Ghanaians, be patient. Be patient. I know most of you are angry because of president have not speak. President cannot just come out and speak. President have to meet with all the chief, all that to make sure the security head to make sure that they find out the truth of the matter before he will come out and speak. And that is the most important thing that Ghanaians are angry at. So please, let's take it easy so that when president come out to speak, we understand the reason why the president have not come out to speak. Those why. Ghanaians a vessel. If you reach circle at a moment as I'm talking to you now, if you reach circle, you will know say yes. People the verse like if na me, I will see verse. If na South Africa, they go see verse. If na Togo, Togo they do their own now. They grant. If na Nigeria, they go see verse. Now so it dey be for any country. Imagine say a country where you go fit waka for night 247. At the end of the day, now you dey fear to waka. E no reach to verse. E reach to verse. So therefore, I know we cannot blame anybody for standing up for his right. So meanwhile, all we are begging is to take it step by step in the right way. You know, sometimes when something is going on like this, some people take it extra mind. I know say even as I'm talking to you now, some people they vex. Some people, if you even interview some people now, they go declare and say it for the fact all Nigerians should go. But some will tell you, oh, all Nigerians must not go.
Right, let's move on. So this video was from 22 hours ago, so which obviously meant that the protest did went ahead. So you guys, we've seen that, okay.
So, we want Nigerians to go back to their country. Ghana is for us. Ghana is not for any foreigner. No Igbo man can come to this country and intimidate us. This country belongs to us. President Mahama, you came for Ghanaians. You said Ghana first. You said you came for the youth. Please, take action now. Thank you.
I don't know. When I speak, we can be dealing with the lack of business that we are having in Ghana and be dealing with Nigerians to grow. So Nigerians must be the politicians have to do something about it. If they know that they are talking about the they better repent it and do something about it. And the immigrations, they should stop giving Nigerians Ghana passport. They should stop.
You guys heard all of their grievances there. They meant business. So.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Move the
I saw a poster there that says Ashawo must stop. So no Ashawo for Ghana. No Ghana where they do Ashawo. You guys are freaking joking. You guys are freaking kidding me. So no one, no Olosho for Ghana. No Ghana girl they do Olosho. Now only Nigerian girls they do Olosho for Ghana. Now wow, I'm just shocked. I'm surprised when I'm asking questions. Okay, Ashawo must go. Who's patronizing them? Now who they patronize the Ashawo where they got it? So that's part of the process from yesterday. Okay?
The protest was cancelled. I think protest against the Igbo King and Nigerians in Ghana. All right, Ghana youth has been waiting. They've been waiting for this very day. The protest was cancelled, I think, once. So this time around, they wanted to cancel this same protest, but they said to themselves, no, with or without protection, or with or without the government accepting, we are gonna come out and protest. This is our
Richard,
right.
I don't think this was all stemmed at. No, this was not what stemmed at.
The
No.
voices of the youth must be heard in Ghana. Their voice.
I think I saw that post as well.
yeah, when it comes to youth, like people in Ghana, Ghanaians, their voices is very important. Unlike my country, Nigeria. If
Absolutely, I
things happen in
agree with
Nigeria,
her.
maybe there will be bloodshed, there will be, so many things happening. But we thank God that finally they've stood on their ground, and now the protest is taking place. At least the government will listen to them. That's if they will, but we hope and pray that the government will listen to them and do the right thing.
But the
We,
government has not
Ghanaians
said
living
anything now.
legally in Ghana, we also want something to be done. Yes, yeah, we want something to be done. We are not in support of all the bad things happening in Ghana. No, you can't leave your country and come up with some kind of things here. Be doing even some things that you don't even do in your country. You come to someone else's country and do it. Nah, it's unacceptable. We don't accept that. Me as a Nigerian, I don't accept that, and I'm in support, like 100% support of everything that's happening right now. I wish I can go out and join them, but I'm a foreigner also. So this very protest is not just about Nigerian and Igbo.
So as you are speaking, make sure you already pack your bag and ready to come back home to Nigeria, because they said now that all Nigerians must leave. So it's not a matter of Igbo or anything. So Auntie, in case you come across this video, as you are a Nigerian, I hope you already pack your bags and ready to come back home.
Must go Wahala. But according to Honorable Hassan Ayariga, he said that it's not just Nigerians that are in Ghana, that are foreigners in Ghana. We have Chinese, we have other people too. So all the foreigners that are here illegally, yes, this protest is for them also. So guys, let's jump into the video already. Yeah, pop into the car. Let me drive you to the right location. Let's get right into it, and I will be right back.
So more protests. So yeah, that protest went on yesterday.
Country people, Nigerians, or fellow Africans, I have a message concerning these Igbo matters, Igbo King matters in Ghana. I will not say I am a Nigerian and I will try to sugarcoat it and support what I know that is wrong. You understand me? I'm going to say the way it is. There is this Igbo guy trying to create a kingship in Ghana.
Okay, this guy is just taking us back. He's just taking us back to this narrative. So they said Nigerians and all foreigners have to leave. So I would imagine foreigners who came in an illegal way, they want illegal immigrants to leave, just like obviously abroad in diaspora as well. And if you are an illegal person, they definitely want you out of their country. I'm just sad at the fact that obviously we are all African countries, and as Africans we are doing this to ourselves. That's just the only thing that kind of like upsets me in all of this. It's just annoying that as Africans we are allowing this to happen between us.
July 26th protest in Ghana is a total shutdown. I bet you guys, Nigerians did not see this coming. I'm going to quickly show you guys the reactions coming from Nigerians, coming from Ghanaians. And the moment this guy said that they will never leave any stone unturned. See, history must be made today. Let's quickly take it down to the videos that's currently trending. And of course, especially one of the things I really love about these videos is the fact that no single property is being destroyed. No single shop is being robbed. This to show you guys that Ghanaians are peaceful people. Like they will choose peace over anything in this world. Let's watch this.
Obviously, before this protesting, my concern was the fact that some people might use that to go and start burgling some people's businesses. Some people might become violent. But obviously, seeing the protest, knowing that it was not violent, I'm actually quite impressed that they were able to protest without any act of violence, which is good. Okay. There's a way you can pass across your message without being violent, and they've actually done that the right way, and I'm quite happy with that. But obviously, like I said, the purpose of this live stream today is obviously as a Nigerian myself, and any of you watching me who are Nigerians, what advice do you have for those who are still in Ghana, most especially those who have been in Ghana for a very long time, those who have businesses, or those who are working with companies who are on contracts? What advice? Leave them in the comment section. What advice do you have for our Nigerians who are in Ghana right now? Because yes, the Ghanaians are saying they don't want, or they want all Nigerians to leave. That's what they're saying now. It's not even about Igbo anymore. They say they want all Nigerians to leave, and all illegal foreigners, criminals, that they want them to leave. So as a Nigerian, wherever you are watching from, leave your thought and opinion in the comment section. What do you think, or what advice would you give to those Nigerians who are still in Ghana? What advice will you give to them? Are you of the opinion that yes, Ghana said they don't want any of them, they should pack their bags and leave? And also bear into consideration, some Nigerians also have businesses that they've been doing for years. And also one of the issues I'm also having with this talk of Nigerians must go is the fact that there are some people who have businesses who are contributing one way or the other into the economy of Ghana. So now you're saying to that person that you don't want them in Ghana anymore, that they should leave. Have you thought of the impact it's going to have on their business? So guys, leave your thought and opinion in the comment section. Hello Zeno, welcome, how are you? So let's keep watching
The
guys.
videos.
They are not speaking English.
The presidential palace. See if we will be stopped. Don't be fooled. Don't think our leaders are
Hello Zeno, thank
Nigerians
you.
in Ghana, okay?
Flavors, I need to address a comment. Flavors of the continent. I'm seeing your comment, but if you're going to start being rude with your comment, then I'm going to have to block you. Okay, I am here. I don't think I've disrespected anybody, but if your comments are coming across as rude, I will block you. Okay, I will block you. So it's just like you wanting to hold me accountable, you wanting to hold me responsible for the behaviors of some Nigerians in Ghana. Are you all right? Drop one more stupid comment and you get the block. Okay. One mate 24 TV said the people with businesses are not paying taxes. We don't really care. How are you sure of that they are not paying taxes? Do you work in the tax office that you know they are not paying taxes? How? James Mano, you are a fool. You are an idiot. That's what you are. Your types know they go school. Let me even ban the stupid idiots that are here already. Hello Ronnie One, welcome, how are you? So you said Nigerians don't pay tax. The people with business are not paying taxes. How do you know that? Do you work in the tax office? So if you're going to be putting up these things out, bring the proofs, mention the businesses, call them out. Call them out. If they're not paying taxes, how do you know? Name the businesses, name the Nigerian business that are not paying tax. Don't just come and drop baseless thoughts here or baseless opinions here. They are not paying taxes. If you know of them, call them out or snitch them out to the government so that government can go to their business and collect the tax they're supposed to pay. I'm very well, Ronnie. How are you? At the end of the day, if they all don't go, those of you who are crying that they should all go, if they all don't go, you all just keep crying because, like I said, your government, your president is not doing anything. He's not addressing the nation. So obviously, it's obviously clear that all of the protests, yes, you all are allowed your protests, okay? As Ghanaians, as citizens, you allowed your protest, but then your freaking government is saying nothing about it. So maybe both of you should, those of you that are crying that Nigerians should go, maybe I should give you all a bucket. Maybe I should give you all, those of you that are crying, we don't care, Nigerians must go. Maybe I should give you all a bucket to cry in it. Like I said, your president, your government are not addressing it. And Nigeria should stop. Like those who comment I read earlier on just pissed me off now. So that's why I'm ranting the way I'm ranting now. Yes. So like I said, my problem has always been, why are you painting everybody with the same brush? I agree, those who have committed crimes, get them sent back. But how about those who are contributing to your economy? The teachers in your country, the nurses in your country, those who are contributing, who don't have any link to crimes. You still want to ship them out of Ghana? Freaking go ahead and ship them out. Ship them out. And like I said earlier on, people are saying your government is not addressing this situation. Your immigration is not addressing the situation. What does that speak to you guys? What does that speak to you? But if you're going to come here and drop insultive comments, I'll freaking give you a block. Well, you take law into your own hands and you pay for the consequences of taking the laws into your own hands. That's just how simple it is. And then you know what? I'm not actually surprised by what Ghanaians are. Some Ghanaians are, because I'm not going to say all Ghanaians. Some Ghanaians here in Scotland. I used to live in a certain area, and the people in that area, they are racist. Okay, they are racist. And why do I say they are racist? Because I experienced racial abuse, and in a way, I don't blame them, because some of them, they are in their old age. They've never ever left that area of Scotland. They've never even gone to London. They've never even traveled out of Scotland. So if you don't travel anywhere else, you're just in a certain area. How do you want to know what is happening in the entire world? So those of you who are saying Nigeria should go, get stuck in your Ghana, okay? Don't go anywhere. Just stay in Ghana for the rest of your lives. All I'm going to say is to Nigerian brothers and sisters that are out there, if you're there committing crime, just know that you will get caught. Just know that you get caught and you pay for your crimes, because like I said, it doesn't make sense that you're leaving your own country, you're going to another man's country to go commit crime. Like, why do that? Why do that? It's only somebody who don't have a brain in their heads that will leave their original home country, goes to somebody else's country and go there and start committing crimes. And yes, I am team, if they commit crime, if anybody, regardless of their ethnicity or where they've come from, if they commit crime, that is the duty of the police to do. Let them be arrested. Let them know. If they have to face the court of law, let them face the court of law. Charge them for whatever crime they've committed. Once they finish with their jail time, send them back. Like I said, the only issue I've got is the fact that they are now painting all Nigerians with the same brush. Why? It doesn't make sense. I'm going to read your comment, guys. Toby said the Nigerians in Ghana should be of good, exactly, should be of good behavior and positive ambassadors and representation of Ghana, of Nigeria. I wouldn't advise that those who have built a solid life there to live till the exactly. That's my thought as well. If they have a well-established business, I'm not going to advise them to leave either, except they received letter from either the immigration or the government saying that they want them to leave. Except that, and if you get to that, I don't think Nigerian government is going to keep quiet. Nigerian government will obviously want to step into that. They will also want to step in there. But if at the end of the day, Nigerian government say, okay, it's not about business. If they ask you to leave, you leave. Then so be it. But like I said, it doesn't make sense that you leave Nigeria to go somewhere else and you start committing crime. Hello, Cassie, welcome. And you start committing crime. It just doesn't speak well on you. But maybe you should go and ask yourself why you want a Nigerian out of Ghana, because you yourself, you never come out for Ghana before, Abi. This is only the crime that the Nigerians commit that we see. How about others that Ghanaians commit? What's my business with Vietnam? I don't live in Vietnam. So it's what I see that I report about. Ford said the immigration process should be streamlined, not allow exactly just like every other diaspora country does. You know, you come with a visa, and if the visa is you run out of visa, either you renew or you go back. Just like everywhere that you travel abroad, your visa runs out, you go back to where you originated from. And if people are not going there, maybe your immigration country should start enforcing removing people who have overstayed their visa. But asking all Nigerians to leave, like, good to know, Ronnie. Buck, oh man, your mother don't have brain one bit. Buck, your mother, your father, all your generation, they don't have one brain, one bit. Who is Lumba Cassie? Cassie said, unfortunately, this is a hard conversation we need to have. Exactly. Please don't take any offense, but there have been crimes outside the usual patterns taking place in Ghana. Can I continue? Obviously, continue. And I want to let you know something, okay? Just because a certain crime committed by other people are not being reported does not mean that Ghanaians don't commit crime. I just want you to know that, okay? And this is not me coming here to say that I'm passing Nigerians for committing crime. No. If you go onto my channel, there are videos where I call out people. You know, there are lots of videos of people who commit fraud. Most of them in the US, Nigerians. I do them and I call them out. And what is the purpose of me calling them out? Purpose of me calling them out is because all of these people, they commit fraud abroad, and then you'll be surprised that in 4 or 5 years' time, they are now holding political roles, and you'll be like, hold on, nobody commit fraud and stuff like that. So just because a certain set of people commit some crimes, just because they are not being reported, does not mean they don't commit crimes, okay? But if you're going to come here and insult me then you're going to get water, and I will give you a blocking. Like I said, I am not here to say I want to come and drag anybody. I'm just here to like, okay, seek advice. People who are already there, Nigerians who are already there right now, as a Nigerian watching, what advice do you have for them? There are some who are in Ghana who don't commit crime. They just want to go about their life and their business. So it's gone from Igbos must go to now all Nigerians must leave. And like I said, even Ghanaians themselves said their government is not addressing this issue. So and I asked, if your government is not addressing this issue, what does that say to you as a Ghanaian? Sunday said Nigerians have consistently made significant financial contributions to the Ghanaian economy, playing a vital role in its business landscape. Their investments and entrepreneurial spirit. Sunday, they are not seeing that now. Maybe at the end, as it is, maybe Nigerians should just leave and let's see how empty they are. Let's see how they're going to feel. Maybe Nigerians should just leave. Maybe they should just leave. Everywhere you go, Nigerians. Like, you know, their investment and entrepreneurial spirit have helped foster growth and development in various sectors, showcasing a strong interdependence between the two nations. They are not saying that, oh, they are not saying that. It started from one Igbo man wants to become a king to now Nigerians are doing Ashawo work. To now Nigerians are taking our jobs. To now, so like I don't understand. It's just like how Nigerians or people, African people, come to the diaspora and the Igbo people say that Nigerians are taking out. Did you apply for the job and they did not give you the job? Did you apply for the job and you were not given the job, or you were robbed of the job? Because at the end of the day, when you're applying for a job, you need to showcase your skills, you need to showcase your experiences. So if a Nigerian has a better experience and skills more than you, who do you think is going to get the job? Who do you think is going to get the job? Welcome, Habi. Who do you think is going to get the job? I'm just asking innocently here. And Nigerians are taking our job. Nigerians are taking our job. Did you apply for the set job? Did you have the qualifying requirement to apply for the job? Rob Wood said, the basic question is, why is it that Nigerians are being turned away from most nations in the world? Well, that's a research for you to go carry out. You can go do that, and whatever you find out, you are free to come share with everybody. Igodo TV said, you don't need a visa as a Nigerian to go into Ghana. All right, okay. So obviously that would explain why there's a lot of Nigerians going. Maybe they should start up with something that is restricting the inflow of Nigerians into Ghana. That's another way. So if you have a country where people can come in as they like, so why are you complaining? Maybe it's high time their government actually stands up and say, okay, if you want to come into our country now, you need to have apply for so something. So if there are no restrictions like that, people are going to come in. People are going to come in. No, I won't generalize. I wouldn't generalize. Like I said, maybe your police should start working properly. 9 out of that 10, let your police catch the 9. Let them serve their time and get them sent back. Ford said, I think the government not addressing the issue is an indirect nod for violence. When they started in SA, the government did not say anything till the winter. Possibly, that's another angle as well. Ford, that's another angle. Abby said, Sunday they play, they will never see that. They are not seeing that, oh, Abby. They are not seeing that, and I don't blame them. Whatever. Cassie said, some crimes such as barbaric murders, kidnappings are more common now, and some survivors of kidnappers have been rescued from Nigeria by Ghanaian police. Honestly, you can fact check this. You know what? I don't live there. I don't live there. Like I said, it started with an Igbo man wanting to become a king. How have they now shifted to all Nigerians must leave? They were upset at the fact that a Nigerian man wants to become a king in Ghana. And then we are fighting for our future generations so that the Igbos will not come and say they are the ones that own this place. That was what the argument was, right? Now they've gone from Igbo king must go to all Nigerians must go. It's like these people don't have a mind. They don't even know what they want. Like I said, I'm not here to drag or trade war with anybody. The purpose of me being here is like, no, what advice can we give our Nigerian people who are there? Okay, like I said, you can't go to another mass country and be committing crimes. If that's what you want to do, maybe you should pack your bag and come back home. Exactly, Abby. They will not read, though. They will not read. They will not read. But like I said, I'm not here to trade word with anybody. Cassie said, how do we know the Nigerians committing these crimes are not being trafficked? I think we need to look closer to see if they are not being trafficked to commit these crimes. What are your thoughts? Nigerians being trafficked to commit crimes. How? You know what? If any Nigerian in Ghana is committing crimes and they are getting away with it, I want you to know that there are some Ghanaians who are actually encouraging them to do it. Because you can't tell me that somebody that just arrived into Ghana today start committing crimes. No, they will have somebody who's giving them the backing. And I won't be surprised if that person that is giving them backing is another Ghanaian. Yes, I won't be surprised because you can't expect that somebody who just came into Ghana today or in a couple of days' time, they're already committing crimes. Somebody must have put them on that path. So, like I said, I'm not here to trade word with anybody, okay? All I'm just here for is like, what advice can we give our Nigerian people? Like for me, if it is no longer safe for you, if the business you're doing in Ghana can survive in Nigeria, I would implore you to leave. Because now, just like Ford said there, that maybe their government not speaking is actually an open door for them to take it to the next level. And the next level will be, being violent, breaking into shops. And I wouldn't want that to happen to any Nigerian or any foreigners there. Okay. So all I know is that people who have already set up businesses there, you can't just expect them to to ship and then leave. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And like I said, if it's starting to become a thing whereby everywhere you turn, they are coming at you, pack your bags and leave. Pack your bags and come home. At the end of the day, if not business you find, go there. Come back to Nigeria. Your business will continue as long as you have something started already. Because, like I said, it's a thing of shame that Africans are actually turning to one another like this. Okay, it's a thing of the shame. They were talking about Ghanaian immigration should stop giving Nigerians Ghanaian passport. How are they applying for this passport? So, if Nigerians are being given Ghana passport, how are Nigerians applying for these passports? Should you be putting your grievances towards Nigerians, or you should be talking to the immigration in your country? I'm just asking. So if Nigerians are getting Ghanaian passports, how is that the problem of Nigerians? It should be the problem of your government to look into how they are actually getting the passport easily. Thank you, Ronnie. That's what I'm saying. Somebody who is new in Ghana cannot just suddenly wake up one day and start committing crimes. There must be some people that are putting them through that line. There's some people that must be putting them through that line. Rob Wood, the thing is this: men, human beings are social human beings, okay? They will always go from one place to another. Okay? Except you guys shut your borders and say no entry again. Will that ever be? You can keep on. In fact, add USA. I can see you already added. You add UK, add Canada, add everything. The thing is, regardless of whether we are Nigerians or not, human beings will always move about because they are social animals. So, whatever. The only thing you can't stop is the roof, the sky. Yeah, they will human beings will always move around. So all this talk of blaming others, it's not a matter of blaming others. Okay, it's not a matter of blaming others. It's just that if Nigerians are not calling out Ghanaians, it's because Nigerian people, they have a lot of things facing them to be burdening their heads about people's attitudes. Because if you hear any Ghanaian talk, it's their attitude. It's the attitude of Nigerians. Is Nigerians' attitude taking food away from your plates? Why are you bothered about a certain set of people's attitude? Like, if it just doesn't make sense. You're bothered about the attitude of some set of Nigerians. That's shocking to me, okay? Bothered about people's attitude, the way they talk. That is an issue for most of you Ghanaians. And from the videos I've watched, in fact, you don't have to wait for the next sentence that person says. You hear, it's their attitude, as if Ghanaians don't have attitude. Yes, I might not live with Ghanaians, but every ethnicity, everybody get their own attitude. Why should I be concerned about somebody's attitude? If I don't like their attitude, I move along, move on to something else. Because at the end of the day, That person's attitude is not providing food onto my table. That person's attitude is not taking away a piece of strand from my hair, and it's not taking clothes off my body. So why should I be bothered about some set of people's attitude? And I understand the crime thing. If anybody is caught committing crimes, get them jailed and send them back. But if a certain set of people have not done anything, and you're using the crime committed by other people to now, paint others, then it's wrong. It's wrong. I'm in the UK here. Do you know how many Nigerians are commit crimes every other day? Why did UK not say, okay, because so Nigerian in a year, 20 Nigerians committed crime, so all Nigerians in that town, they must go back? Why are they not doing that? Because it does not actually freaking make sense. Nigerians are taking our job, and Nigerians are doing a shower work. Who are the men that is patronizing them? I fear actually Nigerians discipline their children. Maybe some Ghanaians like you that don't discipline their children. Abi, that one no get sense. So that one you no get sense at all. That one no get Opolo. They've used his number 6 to do kenke. They've used that one sense to mix kenke. Igodo TV said the Nigerians in Ghana are not going anywhere. The Ghanaian government will not make any statement about this issue with 80 induced jobless guys. Ghanaian youth, I love your energy, Igodo TV, shouting and carrying placards. I won't be surprised if some of them are not even working. Obviously, they are maybe involved in some sort of shady business. Nigerian businesses are not paying tax. You know that. How? Because you work in the tax office. Ronnie said, it's on the news where at least there is one Ghanaian when the criminals are brilliant. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you so much. This is what they don't want us to know. They put everything, Nigerians. Exactly. So if Nigerians are not to be allowed to get Ghanaian passport easily like that, so what is going on in the immigration office? Should they not be facing the immigration office instead of coming across and campaigning, we want Nigerians out? It's not as if maybe Nigerians went to boycott the immigration office to get a Ghanaian passport now. Abi said the government won't say anything because it's mutually beneficial. I get you. This trend has raised concerns about the Nigerians. Exactly. That's why I said that, you know what, you can't, because I'm a Nigerian now, you can't hold me accountable for another Nigerian's behavior. It's totally wrong. Deal with that Nigerian that's committed behavior, whatever crime they've committed, deal with them based on what they've done. Don't come and tarnish me with their crime. Don't come and rub it off on me. Yes, it does not speak well because yes, Nigerians committed, Nigerians do that. But at the end of the day, I'm not justifying that they committed the crime, that the crime they committed is right. No, I'm not saying that. But don't say because 20 Nigerians committed the same crime, now all Nigerians are going to be flushed out. It's wrong. Ronnie says some of our immigration officers are greedy and will sell the sovereignty and identity of their country. See, I would not even say that Nigeria is innocent. Even go to immigration, go to Nigerian passport there in Nigeria. There is the same there. It's the same there. And how do you solve this issue? You solve this issue by dealing with your own people, your office, immigration office. That is where you start. Don't go on the street and start saying, they should stop giving our Nigerian people passport. They should stop giving Nigerian people passport. Did Nigerian people break into the immigration office to go and get the passport themselves? They will have to apply one way or the other. Bring documentation to support the application, right? So maybe you should speak to your immigration first before filing onto the streets. Just like Igodo TV said that are jobless, some people are jobless, they're the ones who know. But like I said, it's their right to protest. And yes, if their government actually think there's something to do about this, they will do something. And just like other way, we should think about it again. If their government is not saying anything, is their government expecting them to go haywire, they should lose their mind and start turn to violence? That's the only thing. Only if they turn to violence, that's when I'm more concerned. Like, Nigerians, if you're not safe, pack your bags and come home. Hey, nobody has time to filter Nigerians and Ghana. You are not ready yet, Mark. You are not ready. That way, no Nigerian is going to leave Ghana. At the end of the day, Ghanaians, you all have to go and do your worst. You all going to have to go do your worst. Abi says, Sunday, even with the disproportion of the Ghanaian population against Nigerians, Ghanaians are very unpopular for fraud in the US. Exactly. I mean, since I've been reporting on fraud in the US, I think I've only covered 2 stories involving a Ghanaian I've only reported 2 stories of a Ghanaian caught in the US doing fraud. So yeah, ridiculously popular for fraud, even with their tiny population. Castle said, in such cases where we use phrases such as Mexican cartels, Jamaican yards, Italian mafia, isn't it personal against the whole country? Don't mind them. That's how you know it's rooted in heavy, because why can't you just focus? I'm reading your comment, guys. I don't think I'm going to be taking any calls from anybody today because I'm not here to sit down for 12 hours. Julia, Nigeria will come. As long as the immigration are not shutting the door, they will come. Instead, the UK tightened the immigration rules. Exactly. That's what they should do as well, rather than, filing onto the street and say, if Nigeria should not come, this, that. This. People will, like I said, human beings are social animals. They will move everywhere. As long as they are moving in the right way. Yes, as long as they are moving in the right way. And if you are saying that Nigerian Ghanaians don't have time to be filtering criminals, well, if you're not going to filter criminals, some of your Ghanaians are also shielding those who are committing the crime. So what are we talking about here? Eric said, it is a concern when 80% of Nigerians that are in Ghana are engaged in criminal activities. The 20% who are positively contributing through investments seem to be overlooked. That's what is happening. Susan said, hello, Susan. Susan said, I lived and worked in Ghana for 5 years together with my late husband. Oh, so sorry to hear that. I was a teacher in a Ghanaian school and the only Nigerian teaching in that school. The school was based in Ofanko. Oh, all right, okay. Are you still in Ghana, Susan? Ophelia said, look, you can't determine what we Ghanaians do and said in our country. We don't want you people in our country. Ophelia, do you want a bucket? I'll give you a bucket. Just like you can't decide or you can't determine what a Nigerian is coming to do. Like I said, if they commit a crime, get them arrested, get them jailed, and send them back. If your government, if your police are not able to do their job, then you guys should stop crying. Afia, like I said, do you want a bucket? Adedamola, thank you so much for that super chat. May God bless you. Adedamola said, an opposition politician as an is the one. We were playing his video earlier on where we're like, oh, we've already given them bosses, we've already given them a certain. He's schooled in Nigeria. He's schooled in Nigeria. Now he's now a thug that is encouraging protest because it's like I said, it started from a Nigerian Igbo wanting to become a king. Now all Nigerians must leave. Nigerians are taking our job. Nigerians are doing a shower job. Nigerians are committing crime. Nigerians are committing murder. As from today, any story of any Ghanaian that I see committing any crime in Nigeria, I will be putting it in your faces. An opposition politician, Azan Ayariga, started this Nigeria Must Go movement. He's trying to use this protest to get popular. He's already getting popular. People are already saying that, oh, they want him to be their president. Good luck to them. Atu, any crime that a foreigner commits, I can guarantee you an inside-out civilian or an inside an home-bred citizen has a hand in it. I want you to know that. Yes, I want you to know that. All the fraud cases I've been reporting on my channel, if you go to see how they started, some Americans were involved in it as well. They just did not just wake up when they started committing crime. Yes. So we'll speak about something again. Cassie said to be different to the usual pattern, which is causing fear, grief, and insecurity. It's helpful if their feelings are validated in respect of their experiences. Like I said, let the police in Ghana start to do their job. Let them carry out investigation. Like I said, if you catch anybody na Nigerian, let them bear the consequences of their crime. If na 20 Nigerians you catch a day, let them bear the consequences of their crime. But then, does that mean that all Nigerians in Ghana are doing the same thing? Like, guys, I don't want to keep going back and forth with all this talk. My own is that as a Nigerian in Ghana, if you're not safe, if it's all this Nigeria must go, Nigeria must go, is starting to become difficult or too much, please come back home. Because at the end of the day, when as a human being you sojourn to somewhere else, you always come back home. So that's all I have to say. Because there's no point going back and forth. Because some people will never. Susan said, I was loved and accepted by all. Oh, amazing. What year did you finish from MC? 1989. How old was I then? I finished MCSS in 2000, in year 2000. I finished MCSS. Yeah, I finished from 2000. You finished in 1989. Hey, I was just 6 years old then. So yeah, I finished MC. I finished in year 2000. Yeah, that was the year I finished. I was loved by many. By all. What year did you finish? My mother was a math teacher in MCSS. Oh, okay. I can't even remember. The only math teacher that I remember is a male, and his name is Mr. Onobaju. Is that, yeah, Mr. Onobaju? Yeah, it was a man who taught us, and I think Mr. Oni taught us maths as well. And who else taught? I think I only had two maths teachers, Mr. Onobaju and Mr. Oni. I hated both of them because they never they no sabi teach. And then I had I think I had one English teacher. I can't remember her name now, but was a woman. I said, "Can't go and do all the time. That doesn't mean it's right." So I asked if you want to leave. That's simple. It exactly. I just can't do human sacrifice, human trafficking, kidnapping in England. Whatever. I'm not. I'm tired. I'm tired. Like, if you don't want to reason, don't reason. I'm not about going back and forth with you. Kasi, I don't think Ghanaians understand. If they are now saying that all Nigerians should go, then obviously something has changed. They were just looking for a way to start something. That's just what I think. I mean, no one relevant is asking Nigerians to leave. We've seen all the interviews, all the protests we saw called Kasi. Thank you, Philomena. They are making it look as if everybody came into their country illegally. Philomena said there are Ghanaians in Nigeria, and we all are living in peace, and they all have national identity card. So the Nigerians that are in Ghana, do they know the ones that don't have national identity card? Let the police arrest them and send them back. Let them come in a legal way. Abi? Edna said, I think what countries are saying is that people are rebuilding their own countries. So why can't Nigerians build theirs? So when they tried and they are not given a chance, you expect them to stay there because it's not better. So they've tried. I'm sure you all heard about NSAS, several other protests that's happened in Nigeria. Nigerians trying to obviously get their government to do something. So if they are trying their best, you want them to go and put their head down while others are not willing to do the same. I beg, talk something else. Cassie said, don't get caught up in agendas. Also, don't think it's all Ghanaians making this sweeping statement. Like I said, I'm tired of going back and forth with people who don't want to understand, who don't want to reason. So there's no need for that. Abby said, look at the people you said they train well, wholly insult at their mothers. Exactly. Susan said, I am based in the UK now. Oh, awesome. How are you? I hope you're having a good time in the UK. Like, I'm sure you will probably be retired by now. Collins, so Nigerians are born bad, but Ghanaians are not born bad. Abby, say something else, please. I don't want to understand. Now that all Nigerians must go, I am not understanding anything. Let us all be rolling that way. Tassi said there are concerns though. It will be good to discuss it because some politicians are using individual tragedies to further their agenda. Adedamola said, Azan Ayariga's view does not reflect the views of the Ghanaian government or the majority of the Ghanaians. Okay. Like I said, I'm not here to enter any debate with anybody here, okay? If you're not going to reason that you want all Ghanaians to live there, if you want all Nigerians to live there, that's fine. Sunday said, it has been noted that some individuals from Ghana hold Nigerian passports and in instances where they are involved in criminal activities, they may identify themselves as Nigerian citizens. It goes both ways. Go both ways. The best way to get popular is to stay up xenophobic. That's what Ayariga is doing now. Igodo TV said, every crime is allegedly. Go and prove it. Exactly. An average Nigerian will move from place to place. The ECOWAS protocol allows free flow of persons. Ghana is a signatory. I don't know why they are just like Ghana Nigerians. Afia, if they come, send them back. There are new defenses. Every other country has an issue with Nigerians. Thank you for exactly. We are thanking them for giving us that information. and we have oil. What's your point? Must we all export cocoa? Read. Susan, that name actually sounds familiar, Mrs. Otite. I might ask my group anyway. We have a WhatsApp group, MCSS WhatsApp group, our 2000 sets. I might ask that name. That name sounds familiar. Let me write it down. I might ask some of them. That name sounds familiar, Sha, Mrs. Otite. Yeah, that name sounds familiar. Edna, if Nigerians refuse to say they are not building, why is that a problem for you? Why is that a problem for you? If Nigerians are saying they don't want to build, why is that a problem for you? Cassie is replying, Igodo TV, the reports are there. Even during the past week, incidents in Makate Hill and Takarodi. In fact, I even heard that very dark man did, what's it called? Water for them in Ghana. They did not report that, yo. And Nigerians are committing crime. But they did not see to report that a Nigerian them water. I just remember that. Zero said, you people make it sound like it's only Nigerians that jackpot. All the Ghanaians in all these countries are from where? Let me ask them. Oh, help me ask them. Built Ghana. You would think Ghana is paradise. Ghana is Maldives. Ghana is a new Maldives in Africa. There's a lot of comment I'm trying to get through. Guys, I'm going to be round up. Like, I won't be taking any calls today because I have another live stream at 7 o'clock. So I don't want anybody to come and mess up my feelings. So, yes, I understand you, Cassie, but obviously, with the way these people are going, I don't want to, sorry, I use your people. The way some people are going, they might start taking laws into their hands and it's going to go, violent, and then people will start, that's just my fear, nothing else, okay? Edna, we don't want to try. It's our country and we can decide what we want to do and what we don't want to do. Don't tell us. We don't need you to tell us. By the way, if you are watching, hit the like button. Zeno said, Abby says, leave them now. Their country is so amazing that they have an influx in jackpot. Ghana is now the new Maldives. The new Maldives that Nigerians are now jackpot into. Susan said, I am retired and work as a support worker. I bet I can't teach you. No, I tried to become a teacher here, but I can't. Edna, if the Nigerians say they are not going, force them back. Oh, yeah, Susan, like I said, her name sounds familiar. So that name sounds familiar, but I can't put a face to that name. So, yeah. Abby said, nobody has made their minds up. Nobody of relevance has spoken. So please rest. You cannot keep Nigerians out. Your best bet is to leave the ECOWAS. And guess what? They won't. Oh. They won't. Hello, Adetao said at Afia, if Europeans had stayed in Europe, they wouldn't be running the world today. That's bottom of the barrel. Moronic thinking. Trust me, I know a lot of you think you are saying something. Ade, thank you. They all think they are saying something. Meanwhile, they are not saying anything. In fact, I think I'm the one that is even giving them the avenue to come and be yarning or pash. They are yarning or pash, yeah. Yeah, so those of you that are watching, come at 7 o'clock. Come and watch the live stream because we're going to be covering a lot. Anyway, guys, what I'm going to say here, yeah, so arrogance and pride, leave it to us that only Nigerians feel run now. Come and run it as a Ghanaian if you can. Arrogance and pride. Is the arrogance taking food off your table? Is the pride Nigerians have removing food from your table? Greed for money. As if you as a Ghanaian, you don't have greed for money. Because you lack you lack self-confidence. That's why you say that our reflection is poor. Omo, go and take several thousand seats at the back. Who you be? Omo Jadanu. All right, Abby, no problem. If you can have, my Instagram handle is thatmom5. You can send that to me. My Instagram, if you're on Instagram, you can send that to me on my Instagram handle. Anyway, guys, I got to go because I need to rest this face before I come back in 2 hours time. What I'm going to say in all of this, we are Africans. So if we as Africans are doing this ourselves, how do you expect all the people, the Oyinbo people that we are going to their country to live, how do you expect them to respect us? Because at the end of the day, we are all Africans, okay? We are all Africans. So if you say you don't want any Nigerian in your country, all I know is Nigerians, if you know that it is crime you want to go and be committing in Ghana, don't bother going. And if you're already in Ghana and you are committing crime, Biko, you are the one that is triggered now. Shebi, it is you Ghanaians that have an issue with us, our attitude. You are the ones who are triggered. Edna, now your type, you are triggered. Nothing a Ghanaian can do that can get me triggered. Nothing. You na no rich. You na no rich. You na no rich. The immigration, should I even start from there? You na no rich. Our attitude is actually triggering you. How can you, a freaking human being, be triggered by the attitude of another person? You don't have a life. That's what it is. And you actually look low. You actually look at yourself as if you are nobody. That's why you have an issue with somebody who's full of confidence. That's why you have an issue with somebody who's full of pride. Exactly. You are upset at the fact of it's their attitude. So Nigerians' attitudes can make some of you Ghanaians cry. I plead blood of Jesus on you. Anyway, guys, let me go. Edna, they already told you in the comment section. Zukwanike, put a zip across it like that. Guys, let me go. Nigerians, face your business. Crime does not pay. And if you commit crime, be ready to face the consequences of your actions. And if you know that you're no longer safe in Ghana, please pack your bags and come back home. That is not the end of the world, okay? You might even come back home to Nigeria and God will open another avenue for you. That's how it works. If Ghanaians are, some Ghanaians are not making their heirs think. They are saying Nigeria must go because Nigeria they do a social work. Nigerians they take our job. Nigerians they do that. Nigerian that this that. At the end of the day, you are an African. Same dark skin. You will not be treated differently if you travel to abroad. Just get that into your brain. It's not going to go South African way. It's not going to go South Africa. All I know is that, like I said, it started from they don't want an Igbo king to all Nigerians must go. And I'm not even mad that, yes, the criminals must go. Yes, send the criminals back. But those who are hardworking, who are minding their businesses, why are you tarring them with the same brush? I don't want to keep going back and forth. I already heard what I want to say. And if any of you is watching the video back, if I see any comment that is stupid, I will just remove it and you collect eternal blockage. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. Those of you who came to insult me, kudos to you. And those of you who made reasonable comments, shout out and I hail you to you. And for those who are silent watchers who don't want to say anything, you're also regarded as well. But in all, we are all Africans, and nothing is going to change. Okay, right? See you guys later. We are all Africans, whether you like it or not. We are. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, guys, and I will see you at 7 p.m. and let's come do celebrity gist. Okay. See you guys later. Bye, everyone.